This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
The Federal Reserve raised its key interest rate by 0.25 percentage points today. It was the third time that the Fed has increased rates since the financial crisis. That raises the Fed's target for short-term interest rates to a range of 0.75% and 1%. A rate hike is the sign that the Fed is confident about the pace of growth in the U.S. economy. The Fed placed its key interest rate at 0% in December of 2008 to resuscitate the collapsed housing market. Can testosterone gel improve memory, correct anemia, increase bone density, or prevent the growth of coronary artery plaque in older men with low testosterone levels? 4 new studies in the Journal of the American Medical Association and JAMA Internal Medicine found improvement in some of these measures. Laura Berger has more in this week's JAMA Report.
Low testosterone levels are common in older men. 4 new studies in JAMA and JAMA Internal Medicine looked at whether using a testosterone gel could affect certain health outcomes.
We selected men over 65 who had low testosterone levels. We treated them with either testosterone or placebo for 1 year. We studied their blood counts, their bone density, the amount of plaque in their coronary arteries, and their memory.
The work by Dr. Peter Snyder of the University of Pennsylvania and his co-authors was part of a group of coordinated trials on the effects of testosterone gel in older men with low testosterone levels. Researchers found the testosterone gel corrected anemia and increased bone density more than placebo, but it did not improve memory, and it increased the amount of coronary artery plaque. Dr. Snyder says that the increase in the amount of coronary artery plaque could be an early sign of increased risk of heart problems. And the studies did not look at prostate cancer, which can grow in response to testosterone.
The next step is to conduct a much larger and longer trial, say of 5,000 men for 5 years, to determine if testosterone increases the risk of heart attack or increases the risk of prostate cancer, or if it reduces the risk of bone fracture.
Laura Berger, the JAMA Report.
The testosterone trials were conducted from 2010 to 2014. Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, despite the nasty weather hitting the Northeast and Midwest this week, the Fed's Interest Rate Policy Committee will still hold its meeting today. It is a closely watched meeting, widely expected to conclude with the Federal Reserve raising interest rates by 1/4 point. Janet Yellen is scheduled to hold a news conference following the rate decision. Fallout continues from that superstorm Stella. The extreme winter weather has airlines scrambling to get back on schedule after thousands of flights were canceled or delayed. Airline stocks dipped lower under the brunt of that big snow. As a side note, Hawaiian, Delta, and American Airlines turned in the best on-time performance to start off the year. And no bull, the upcoming grilling season could be in for some low prices this year. After historic highs, beef prices are steadily declining. A years-long drought in cattle country pushed prices up, but now the beef industry is said to be back on its feet for 2017.
An Andre Butch Harper Act of Kindness Award was presented by Dr. Tom Waters this morning to Stacy Smith, who's the director of Nye Communities Coalition.
Every now and then we'd like to recognize people in our community that have done so much for our community. You may have seen us on TV when we talk about the Butch Harper Act of Kindness Award. And so we came to your meeting this morning to recognize Stacy Smith. You know, when I first met Stacy, I was on the town board, as a matter of fact, and there were many things she was doing in the community at that time. And even when Butch Harper first started giving out the awards, I said, I know Stacy is on the list, and she was, but we don't want to do too many at a time, and we knew she was going to continue doing so much. So we wanted to present, in memory of Andre Butch Harper, this is the Act of Kindness Award, presented to Stacy Smith for her tireless commitment to her job and the community.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to say anything to the gang?
You know, I really do appreciate this, Tom, and I was definitely surprised, and I'm not easily surprised, so y'all are some sneaky folks. So thank you so much. This does mean a lot to me. I was admiring this not too long ago when Susan Holochek got this, and I was talking about what a beautiful award this was. So I appreciate this. Thank you.
Truly deserving. Thank
you.
you, Stacy, for everything.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again, Stacy. Let's join Darbie with a special dog named Ladybug that reportedly was abandoned by her owner in the Walmart parking lot.
Hi, I'm Darbie here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Ladybug. Ladybug is about a 2-year-old pit mix. She is just a love bug. She gets along with everybody. She is super energetic. She loves her belly rubbed and giving attention. And she listens really well. And she's just a sweet little baby. And you should come and see her. And all of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They have lots of kitty cats and puppies that are going to be soon up for adoption. And some piggies. And they just got lots of animals. So you should come and see them. They're at 1151 Siri Lane, which is behind the Nye County Courthouse. And that's on Basin Avenue. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can look them up at deserthavenanimalsociety.org or check them out on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society.
Another one that I had a hard time not taking home. We'll have more local news right after this break.